Now that I've got my cage solved and my edge pieces are in their correct places, I don't have to worry about scrambling edge pieces as long as I don't break them. I'm going to break only those, and then I'm going to restore those if I need to at the end. I will need to if they're 90 degrees out, like that. If they're 180 degrees out, like that, I won't have to worry about it. But if they're 90 degrees out, I will have to place solved corners back into position and locate them into the correct position. As you can see, I've got two done there. I'm going to now replace two of those with two others randomly. I think I just generally tend to do this randomly. I do have a bit of a look sometimes to see, you know, if I've got something like a yellow one in there that I can bring up rather than bringing up the orange one, which I'm not going to use. So I'll bring up that yellow one. This is how I'm going to do it. I'm just going to turn it up into place, turn it off, turn that back down and that back. That's a fairly simple move that is fairly common, so I'm not going to worry about describing that any further. And now I'm going to replace this one. I'm going to bring up this piece here, because I don't want to break anything that I've made. I'm just going to always replace them with broken ones. How this is going to work is all of these corner pieces, or the pieces within the corner pieces, are available to me to place into here. I just have to keep rotating this around until any of these pieces that I want can go into there. So they work in columns, and I can also exchange the columns around with each other by performing Sune across here if I want to, like with this on the front face and just performing Sune like that. That will exchange these pieces sideways. And another thing that I do is just place, I might just do a U-turn that way, perform Sune, and then after I've performed Sune, I'll just do it. If I do a U-turn that way, and then U2 usually replaces that, what I get is these corner pieces cycling this way. So if it comes time to the end game where I really need to replace pieces, I can replace any pieces by cycling them around and getting them into a new position just by doing that. So that's basically my goal. I'll put another one of these in and we'll have a bit of a go. I'll just replace it out with another one. Place that into there, and I can also, if I want to, I can bring up a piece from here. I forgot to tell you about that one. I can bring up a piece from here by bringing it straight up, turn that off, two turns back down, and turn that back on and replace that out. Replace these two. Eventually something from the column will turn around into there. So I've got something else there, I'll just bring that up. I'll put some white pieces opposite each other. Bring that together. Look for two pieces that are common with the same, on the same corner, and solve that. In this endgame situation, I've got two incorrect inside circle corners on the one corner piece. I'm going to need to move the broken situation over to here. So I'm going to need a red piece in there. I've got my other red piece there. So I might just move, hang on, I've got a white piece there. So I can move my white piece over to there. That easily does the trick. Then I can orientate this. Do 2 turns, and my cube is fully reduced. In this instance, after I've reduced my cube, I've come up with the situation where I've got these edge pieces at 90 degrees from where they belong. So turning them like that is going to be needed in order to be able to solve the cube. I've got 3 blue pieces located in the top, and I will need another one here in order to be able to turn that without messing that up. I've got another blue piece down here underneath this one, which makes it interesting trying to get it into here. So I'm going to do what I said before and use Sune, or in this case Antisune, to cycle these pieces around like that to get them into the correct columns so that I can place them. So let's go ahead and apply Antisune across here and see what happens. I'll do a U-turn and then do my 2 turns, and they're in the correct columns. I just need to orientate this one, orientate that, and then I can make my turn and go ahead and solve that. Now that I've successfully reduced the cube, I'm going to go ahead and solve it as a domino cube. The first thing I want to do is build a centre row around here. I've already got these pieces placed, so I'll place the back ones. I'm looking for a yellow and orange piece to turn up, in and down. Place that in there, and I'm looking for a red and yellow piece. There it is there. Turn it off, up, in and down. So the next thing I'm going to do is to use one of my unbanished faces as the front of the cube, and I'm going to orientate my pieces up here with Sune. I'm looking for green and blue pieces, and I'm just going to perform Sune randomly to orientate a few, and then I'm going to place all of the, or make one entire side orientated if I can. What I'll need to do is place that piece to there, that piece to there, so that it lines up there, and turn 2 pieces up so that one face is entirely solved. And I'll flip the cube upside down and orientate the rest of my corners with Sune. In this case, it's just performed once, and I've got all my pieces orientated and my centre row solved, so it should be quite easy to solve as a domino cube. I'll place any green, I'll need the yellow green piece to go into there. Just turn it down. I'll just perform this across this one edge so that I just keep putting that backwards and forwards over itself, and the orange one will go in there. So now I've placed my bottom green cross, I'll place my green corners. I'll look for a yellow, orange and yellow, which is there. Then I'll look for a red and white, which is there. Then I'll look for a red and yellow. Place those. The last one will be white and orange. Then I'll look for pairs. I've got no pairs, so I'll create one. There they are. Put them there and match the other ones. Now that I've got all of my pairs, I will switch these two and line up these and swap those.